Hello, Taurus. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Who is Secretly Stalking You tarot card reading. So we are going to be using the zodiac sign cards as per normal. And dropped a card. Now I must bend in my back. Alright, so we're going to have a look at the zodiac sign cards and figure out who is stalking you. And then we're going to do the tarot spread and figure out, hey, buddy, why are you stalking me? Alright, so let's have a look. We'll dive right in and see what you get. And your first sign is Virgo, fellow earth sign. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Virgo. I'm okay with it. You okay with it? I feel okay with it. Stalk away. Right? Because Virgos, they don't do enough. You know, they don't do enough to show the feelings. So if you need to stalk me, go ahead and stalk me. Gas yourself up. We've got Libra. And the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Libra, where have you been? It's been a long time, Libra. Where you been hiding? You got the Libra in your reading, okay? And you and Libra are connected by that Venus planet of love, goddess of love. Okay? Virgo, Libra, you're looking pretty right now, okay? Go ahead and stalk me if you're a Libra. Only sign to be able to pull off being physically unattractive, but still attractive. It doesn't make any sense. Boom, we got the Taurus energy. High five. You showed up in your own reading. That means this person has tendencies, okay? They got Taurus tendencies, and you're familiar with those because guess what? You're a Taurus. Some of you guys are like, whoa, really? Oh yeah. Yeah, I am a Taurus. And I'm laughing on the inside because at least one person did, you know? That's hilarious. Alright, so we have two earth signs, and that's very grounded, but very stable. So you know it's a good stalker. It's a very stable, financially stable stalker. You know, they're not going to run the bank accounts up just to stalk you. So they're at least some level of sane. A little blunt. You know, if we have any Taurus energy, a little blunt. But we got Venus energy times 2, so I'm thinking this person might be a lover, you know, not a fighter, a lover. But we don't have to wonder because we're going to pull your tarot spread from the wild unknown. And as you guys hear all the time, if you care about what deck I use or any of the decks that I use, a list of them are in the description. If you're inquisitive about, oh my god, look at that deck. I wonder how much she paid for it. Oh my god. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna add a donation link. Okay, here we go. I'll do that later. Don't worry about it. Then we've got your baby, your boo, your bestie, Leo. In reverse to start your spread. Look at that. Egos have been hurt. Mans have fallen at the wayside. Their egos hurt. Damn it! You don't do that to a Leo, but we're gonna keep going. Okay? Maybe you're seeing yourself as a victim. Because that's what your energy is if it's lopsided. You see yourself as a victim, you need to flip it over and show some personal strength. Okay. You're gonna stalk me because you can't own up? Anyways, your next card is Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. That tells me that this person is doing too much. Even they feel like they're doing too much. You know, some level of moon energy tells me some level of delusion. Are you okay? You need to blink twice? Do you need eye drops? Maybe you need to wake up again. Okay? Nine of Wands. This person's wondering, why the heck am I putting in all these hours? And good gravy. Let's hope they're not talking about stalking, but this is the stalking reading, so they probably are. Then we've got the Son of Wands. Oh my goodness, they're just going to straight up call it a snake? Damn. You got the Son of Wands. Damn. The Page of Wands is very interesting, actually. They're very curious, very inquisitive, very player-like. very immature. So they, even if they're like trying not to be a player, and they're just, I'm not trying to be a player. I am a player. I am a player. Like, that's just what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be that. You know, it's not about the lifestyle. The lifestyle chose me. So this person is a stalker, but they're looking into you. They're a fun playboy, but they're looking into you. They're a lover, not a fighter, but they're looking into you. I like this stalking. Then we've got the Mother of Pentacles making a cameo appearance. They want to buy you nice gifts. They want to show gestures of love. That's how you know it's them. They want to get you stuff. They want to spend money, show you love with money spending. But we could have guessed that because Virgo and Taurus they're already here. Their love languages are, hey, I bought you something. But you don't tell me you love me. I just did. I just bought you like breakfast. The heck? And finally, we've got the Father of Pentacles in reverse here. So, okay. Let me put my deck down. And we're going to have a look. Okay. We are going to have a look. Actually, let me hold this deck. I will hold this deck. In case we need some clarifications here. Because we have Virgo, Libra energy, Leo energy, Taurus energy in the mix. Lots of Pentacles energy, so it could be Capricorn as well. And they're doing a little stalking. And that's okay. Because we see this person feels like a victim. They feel at your knees. They feel very weak. Not so weak. They just feel weak on this one situation with you. So that could mean that they feel very vulnerable. Maybe you have some type of power over them where they really care about you. And like, obviously. But I feel like this person is putting in a lot of effort. I feel like they're watching you even though they're putting in a lot of effort. So, because like, I hope they're not just putting in a lot of effort to stalk. Because that just that's not normal, right? So this Nine of Wands would give us that intention. They give us that energy that this person is taking a lot of action. They're putting in a lot of hard work into something. And they're wondering why they're not getting the benefits of their, their labor. Or even if they are getting the recognition from their labor, they're wondering, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Can I sustain this type of effort? I don't think I can. I don't think I want to. I don't know. I'm just in contemplation. Right? And let's, again, hope that's not on the stalking. Let's hope it's just indirectly related. Because we have the Son of Wands next, and there's still a little bit of immaturity. I feel like this person might be doing the most when it comes to the stalking. Like, taking too many actions. But at least that's a little more obvious than a person who's like a king. Or like a Father of Wands. That's in reverse, that has power and is taking actions in a very selfish like state. This person is just inexperienced, so it feels like this person is stalking because they just don't know what to do. They just don't really know. Like, I feel like this person has resorted to stalking because that's all they have. Like, they don't know how to talk to you. They don't have the experience points. You know when you meet somebody and you're like, oh, I like their personality. I wish we could get over the hump of getting to know each other. I wish we just knew each other and could like joke around with each other, I feel like that's what this person's giving me. But I feel like they lose their confidence. Like, it's almost like they see something in you, lose their confidence a little nervous. They got to make that special effort to talk to you, to get in touch with you. They try to get to know you by looking you up and stuff so they can find something that's in common. We see that there's some caring towards that because we see the Mother and the Father of Pentacles. Now, the Mother, she's a little bit more like emotionally smart. Like, does this make sense? It makes me feel like this person's from work. They're trying to drop hints left and right. They don't know if you're picking up their advances or if they're just approaching this in a very like immature way where they're not being direct and upfront. They're wondering if they should even put in those hints or any of that because, again, this could be a work thing, so it's a little taboo. Not too taboo, but enough to be like, okay, don't do it unless you're sure. I think they're trying to pick up signs. See that Mother of Pentacles facing, well, not facing, but the Father of Pentacles is turned towards the Mother of Pentacles. I feel like they're trying to balance the idea of thinking with their head versus their heart. Is this a good decision long term? What's my long term plan? What if this doesn't work out? What if I don't know this person as well as I thought? What if what if they're not interested? I don't know. Basically, we're not seeing eye to eye. The dynamic here. Now, this could be a boss. This could be even part of like a boss kind of not wanting to push the boundaries of their power, but you know, you could be like a little bit of a personal bond. You know, you could have a little personal bond with this person, but they just don't know if they should approach you in that way because it seems like their positioning is just not. They don't want to seem like a snake. They don't have enough information about you to know if it's worth making the move. I'm like, oh, so then don't. If you don't know, then you don't know, so then don't. This is like when a guy's like, should I go for it? I'm gonna go for it. And then they just grab. And it's like, can you not? Can you just act like a no? Can you just act like a normal person? What time is it? Ask what time it is. Be like, hey, is that your favorite? Hey, I like your shirt. That's a nice band. You have pretty hair. Those are nice shoes. My sister has a pair. Are you from here? You know, there's so many little things you can do other than just right away grab. But some people don't know that because, again, Son of Wands, immature, inexperienced. Might have all the experience in the world with the fiscal energy, with the work energy, might have all the respect in the world when it comes to the workplace. But then when it comes to that fire, that flame, that inappropriateness, that sense of adventure, and where you position that sense of adventure, I don't know. I don't know if I trust him. I feel like this person's looking into you to see how they can leverage their position of power in order to kind of woo you, but also at the same time they don't want to. I don't know. It's a risky game. We don't see any swords here, so there's no bloodshed. You know, they don't mean to be hostile or fight or anything like that. They're just trying to see what they can get away with. And because there's so much Wands energy, to me that's freaking like sexual energy, so they might just be very attracted to you and have like this fierce fire about you, but then they lose a little bit of their confidence and prominence around you because they're vulnerable to the situation. Even if they're in a position of power and that's, you know, authority over you, they still feel that way. Right? So that's a stalker that I'm like flattered at the least by, unless they smell weird or look weird, like, you know what I mean? The same caveats that everyone has, like, unless they're just weirding me out. That's a real cute stalk. Yeah, go ahead. Stalk. Alright, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My toes are sticky because my cat vomited and I can't find everywhere that she vomited on. And thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the video, please give the video a thumbs up, share, turn your notifications on, all that stuff. And if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!